Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Moss. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the ground, it's Owens. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, he'll fire. That's reeled in. It's Alston. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Oregon.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Coming after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running to the left. At the 45, on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Makes his connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance in calling for the false start. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll give it to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Moss. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A offense getting set for first down. Here's the handoff. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. To the air, it's Wegman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Moss. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fights off a defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He's back to throw on second down. On target to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's caught. It's Cobb. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Aggies. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Lining up for the PAT. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wants to throw on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Kane. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Working the middle. It's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Running it back, it's Kane. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Wegman. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. quick handoff. Running with power.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Release to the back. The sure hands. It's Cobb. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Burton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The short hands. It's Owens.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The play action fake. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I'll tell you.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do. Throws toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll give it on the counter. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Kane. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On the move, it's Owens. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.